Good morning, everyone. This is M6A2E1 Replays, and today we have a nice replay here for you from Pqsosj. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, so we'll just spell it out. And he is driving the M6A2E1 Experimental. Now, he's going to have a pretty good game here. Unfortunately, it is going to be a defeat. I'll let you see at the end. But he's going to go to base B, which isn't too bad. I personally, if I'm like a medium tank or a light tank with a good spotting, I'll usually go to base B so I can spot the heavy tanks coming and get some side shots. So he's going to base B, and unfortunately for him, his Tiger and the E75 are actually going to follow him instead of going to base C and be a distraction. So everybody's going to follow him to base C, really. If his team had not followed him, I think this would have been much better, but the heavy tanks just don't want to go to base C at all. So he's coming over here. He's trying to tell them, guys, Tigers, go to base C, and they don't. And unfortunately, he's starting to push forward here, and he's a little bit upset about them, and he's already telling the enemy team that it's an easy win. And there's the standard B already getting a shot off onto this M6. So he's already taken 778 damage. Here comes the T-54. He's still on a reload, wiggling his turret. Fortunately, that T-54 misses, and now he's going to be pinned down behind these buildings. And he does not want to take any more shots. He gets a nice shot there on that IS-8, nice little snapshot. Now he's just going to sit here and try not to get hit anymore, because he's already lost like almost 700 something health. And his team is still not doing anything. And I swear, if they had gone to base C, this probably would have been a victory. But they're just sitting there behind him. So here comes the standard B and the T-54. So he's got to turn around and he's got to focus on them. The IS-8 doesn't seem to want to push over there. And so he's going to sit here and he's going to try to hold these guys back. And he's going to do a pretty good job. But here comes the T-34 Falcon. So he unfortunately bounces off there. It's a very bad shot, bounces off. He's going to reload, and he's going to come out. There's that standard B. Can he get him? Yes, he can. 398 damage. Now he's going to back up for a second reload. So that PTA is gone, unfortunately. He was just sitting in the river. And he's going to go for this T-34 over here. Gets a nice shot there on his side. And now he's trying to back up. He doesn't want to back up too far, though, because there is that IS-8 behind him. But right now, he's more worried about getting shot by this T-34 1776. So he gets a nice shot there. And this E75 is just going full YOLO mode. Just what is he doing? So he charges out in the middle there, and he's going to get taken out. He manages to get another shot on this T-34, unfortunately leaving him at only 2 health. And there goes the E75. No idea what that E75 is doing. So he's going to go for this T-54 who's pushing ahead. Gets a nice shot there into him. And there's that IS-8 again. So he needs to be careful because he's in a bad position right here. So what he's going to do, he's going to back out. He's going to take out this IS-8 now and remove that threat. So now the T-54 is coming up there. He's on a reload, so unfortunately he cannot get him. He's going to go for this T-34 Falcon, though, which is probably the better thing, because he goes for the top of the turret, overmatches right there. And this T-54, I don't think, realizes that you can actually overmatch the top of his turret, because a little bit later, well, you'll see. So he gets another shot on the top of his turret there, another nice shot. The T-54 is flanking around. The T-34 Falcon right there just said, how? So clearly he doesn't realize the top of the turret is a weak spot. And the Waffle manages to take out that T-34 Falcon. So he's going to push on this T-54 over here. He's going to come around the corner. The Tiger 2's keeping that T-54 from coming out, because that T-54 is a one-shot to all of the tanks on his team. And here comes Mr. M6. Gets a nice shot there on that T-54. And now here is the big mistake. There are 2 full health RHMs. They have not been spotted yet. And he and his team are making their mistake. Waffle is going along the river by himself. The Tiger is going to capture base A, and he is pushing to base C. Don't do this. stick with your team. You guys could have gone and captured base A and make the waffles come to you, or the RHMs come to you. Their waffle gets taken out, and he spots both RHMs. He gets a nice shot there on that one, puts him down at almost half health. But when you're spotted by 2 of these RHMs and they each have the derp gun, there's really nothing that you can do. So he's going to get one more shot on him, and he's at 53 health. His Tiger 2 is way over at base A. It is unfortunately not going to be able to get this last shot off. He's going to get killed. Now we're going to skip to the end of the battle. But he did really good. 5,600 damage, 2 kills. Got a Mastery Class badge. But I guarantee if his team had stuck together at the very end there, they could have won. But all 3 of them just went their own ways and kind of messed up. So Pqsosj, thank you for sending in that replay to me. It was a very nice one. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that red button down below. This is M4J Watt Replays, over and out.